Okay, so we need some colors here. Let me see. Argentinian. Yeah, that's better. Hello, number ones, and welcome to Metatron's Academy. So we just posted a video of me trying to see how much Portuguese from Brazil I could understand as a native Italian speaker. But today, my friends, not only we are tackling Spanish, which is always something I enjoy trying to understand, but specifically the Argentinian variety. How difficult is it going to be for me to understand? Let's try it. Try with me.
Hola amigos y amigas de Easy Spanish, bienvenidos a un nuevo video. El primero acá con Mateo desde la calle haciendo nuestra primera entrevista, donde vamos a preguntarle a la gente qué define a los argentinos y argentinas. Síganme.
Yeah, I could kind of follow the beginning, but I want to focus on how people speak.
¿Qué define a los argentinos?
Che define. Yeah, it's actually cosa definisce, I would say in Italian. Che define, che definisce. It's not too difficult.
Bueno, para mí la amistad, las reuniones, los amigos, el compartir.
Right, so friends, compartir. Would it be something like, I understand as she's asked, she's probably talking about like being united, being together as a group. That's what I'm understanding from context. But the fact that I'm not recognizing the words, I don't think has to do with the accent though in this case. It's just that I don't know those words in Spanish.
Define un poco la personalidad o diría, caradurez, se podría decir.
¿Y si tuvieras que usar algún otro adjetivo?
Somos atrevidos, diría.
I actually didn't understand him. He was cutting words a lot. Or is it just me? I had a little trouble.
La capacidad de sobrevivencia que tenemos.
Yes, the capacity of survival that we have. So maybe it was just that guy.
Debido a las dificultades económicas del país.
Regardless of the economic difficulties of the country, I know that you've got the subtitles, but I'm looking up or I'm looking right because I don't want to use them. So yeah, I understood him, regardless of the economic difficulties of the country. All right, next.
¿Qué define para mí a los argentinos?
Los argentinos. That sounds nice. I love it.
En sentido de estereotipo me mataste.
No, decime 3 adjetivos que definen a los argentinos en general, que los diferencia de los de otros países.
I did understand. So she asked if he was looking for some kind of stereotype. And then he said, no, what differentiates the Argentinians as compared to people from other countries. I understood that.
Discutible, pero quizás que son afectivos, que les gusta comer carne.
So she's saying it's debatable, but it's that they are affectionate, I think she said. And then that Argentinians love to eat meat. I would not have understood comer just from Italian, though. I do know that word. So I know it separately. But as a regular Italian, if you say comer to my dad, he won't recognize it because in Italian we say mangiare, which is a lot closer to French, manger. But even then, even if I didn't know, like imagine it this way, to me, it would have sounded, we as Argentinians like to meat. Of course, it's going to be eat meat. What else are they going to do? Just display? I mean, it could have been display meat, but no. I mean, you would still understand it from context because you're only missing one word in that situation.
Ay, qué horror, no. Soy vegetariana, pero sí que toman mate. ¿Qué sé yo?
I didn't. So she said she's vegetarian, which is funny. And then que toman mate. I don't know what that means. In fact, let me go back and read it. They drink mate. So mate is a drink. I don't know what that is. Toman is to drink. I didn't recognize it. I guess tomer, conjugate in the infinitive. And I do not recognize that because in Italian is bere. And so bevono. Toman will be bevono. But I didn't recognize that.
¿Qué define a los argentinos? El carácter. La fuerza que tiene el carácter de los argentinos.
The strength of character is what defines, that the Argentinians have. Of course, carácter is like carattere in Italian, character in English, so these are all related.
Por cierto, si te interesa recibir ejercicios sobre este episodio, te invitamos a suscribirte a nuestro Patreon de Easy Spanish donde podrás descargar nuestros videos con y sin subtítulos, las transcripciones de nuestros episodios y muchos más materiales para mejorar tu experiencia de aprendizaje. Te dejamos más información acá.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I understood him. So yeah, do check out his Patreon, their Patreon, I suppose. I'll put a link in the description. Why not?
¿Qué estereotipos o imagen tiene la gente sobre los argentinos?
Que somos egoístas y egocéntricos, creo, más que nada.
Yo creo que tienen un estereotipo que tiene más que ver con los y las porteñas, pero sí, concuerdo, como egocéntricos o medio forros, ¿está mal decir eso?
Está bien.
Eso.
Sí.
I couldn't follow this one. I think he's asking for negative stereotypes because I recognized that they said egocentric. So like, did they say egoista as well? It would be similar in Italian, egocentrico, egoista. But then she said something afterwards. No idea.
¿Identifican con esos estereotipos?
No, como dijo ella, creo que es un estereotipo porteño, pero no me identifico con eso.
Y la verdad que no.
No estaría bueno.
No.
Okay, so he asked if they identify as such, and I only understood that he doesn't, but I don't know what else he said.
¿Qué estereotipos tienen la gente, las personas de otros países sobre los argentinos?
So he's asking what kind of stereotypes people from other countries have when it comes to Argentinians. I understood that.
Negativo de agrandado, positivo que nos superamos y que podemos superar las adversidades.
So he's giving a negative and a positive. Aggrandado, I don't know what that means. I don't recognize it. There's nothing close to it in Italian that I can think of, so I fail to understand that. And then when it comes to the positive one, he said that we have the ability to overcome, I imagine, the negative stereotype that I didn't understand. So I don't know what the heck they're trying to... Yeah.
¿Te identificás con esas caracterizaciones?
Con la negativa no, con la positiva sí.
Cool. So do you identify yourself with this characterization? And he says not with the negative, but yes, with the positive. Yeah, it was pretty easy. It was nice. I think they're purposely keeping it easy, of course, because it's called Easy Spanish. So it's like Easy Spanish and they start talking about biology. Although then again, it's strange sometimes with languages because even in English, the higher the vocabulary, the easier it is for me to understand because it will have then Latin roots. Which is so strange, right? So that does happen. Like, for instance, conspicuous. That's easy for me because it's cospicuo in Italian. It is what it is. But so I imagine, let's move forward, something different.
¿Y te identificás con esos preconceptos?
No, en lo personal no, pero que lo hay sí, seguro.
I understood that. So I don't know what the preconcept was, but the presupposition was, or the stereotype, because I kind of started after he said it, but I did understand when he asked if she identified with that, and she said, no, personally, but in general, I think you have it in the country.
¿Qué es eso que para vos solo puedes encontrar acá en Argentina, que si te vas a otro país lo extrañas?
I don't understand lo extrañas, but I do understand the rest. So what are some things, I suppose, that you can find in Argentina, but you wouldn't be able to find in other countries? Once again, understood from context, even though I was missing the word.
Creo que sí, lo afectivo, los modismos, las formas de vincularse, como ese tipo de cariño.
I had some difficulties. I understood she said, what did she say? I actually forgot. Forma de vehicularse, does that mean the way to go around? Maybe vehicularse from vehicle? I don't know. So she said, I'm going to read it. Creo que sí, I think so. Lo afectivo, so we said the affection. Los modismos. Oh, now that I read it, maybe it's like the mannerisms. Modo di fare, we would say in Italian. Las formas de vincularse. Oh, they say the ways to connect. Of course, there's a translation down here. I put it in my mind that I'm not supposed to read it, that I don't even read it when I could read it. That's kind of funny. I would have not understood that at all. So the ways, la formas means the shapes in Italian, or you could go, I suppose. Of course, it's not a literal meaning. It's like an expression. So maybe like that, I could see it to mean like the way in which you do something. But vincularse, I would say connettersi, connessioni, forse relazioni, relazionarsi, maybe in Italian.
Las formas de vincularse, como ese tipo de cariño.
What does cariño mean? Let me see. That's what I want to know. Let me see.
De vincularse, como...
So like that of affection. I don't even understand it in English, but sure, okay. I don't know what cariño means in this case, so you'll have to help me. Anyways, pretty good video. I enjoyed it. I want to keep these kind of short and sweet so we can make many and then see if I improve over time. How about that? But thank you to everyone in Argentina watching. Thank you for watching. Let me know what the next language should be, and I'll make it. Bye. Nos vemos.